Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts. I am delighted to see you again today on Brandibay Fashion for an exceptional moment. Together, we are going to dive into the unique world of Robert Wun during the presentation of his Spring-Summer 2026 collection, unveiled this season at Paris Fashion Week. Get ready because this show is unlike any other. It is entitled Value, the desire to create and the courage to persevere. Quite a program, isn't it? I can't wait to share my impressions with you throughout this couture immersion. From the very first moments, the setting of the Lido surprises us. This legendary venue of Parisian nightlife transforms itself, far from burlesque clichés and champagne flutes, to host a fascinating theatrical vision. On enormous screens, storms break out continuously, creating an electrifying atmosphere that serves as the backdrop for the collection. For me, the choice of thunder as a recurring image is brilliant. It perfectly reflects the intensity and inner turmoil inherent in every creative act. The show opens with the library chapter, a true tribute to the first stirrings of artistic expression. Here we discover silhouettes of graphic elegance, exclusively in black and white, a striking contrast to the exuberance to which Robert Wun had previously accustomed us. It is a touching homage to his beginnings. He draws from his early student sketches to shape garments with clean and powerful lines. The perfectly tailored bodices, the generously rounded shoulders reminiscent of a bolero, and the long skirts sculpt a newfound rigor. What I find fascinating about this section is the way each piece seems to contain the very essence of the initial dream, channeled into sophisticated simplicity. And then, what can be said about the monumental circular dress entirely covered with micro-glass beads? 40 kilos of endurance and a technical feat that truly commands admiration. One senses that haute couture here becomes as much a physical challenge as a visual marvel. Then comes the second act, entitled Luxury, Confrontation with Reality, a radical change of atmosphere. The spectator is faced with a profound questioning of the very notion of value in the world of luxury. The models are transformed into living showcases, bustiers molded like precious cases, diamond necklaces sparkling almost menacingly, and masks adorned with crystals erasing any trace of individual identity. It is both disturbing and captivating. One feels this tension between fascination with opulence and discomfort at its unattainable nature. The brightly colored pointed corsets pierce the long draped trains, as if to signal a revolt against the traditional constraints of luxury. Finally, the last chapter, Value, plunges us into the heart of the creator's inner struggle. Robert Wun elevates the figure of the designer to that of an invisible warrior, armed only with passion and expertise in the face of constant doubts and economic pressures. A silver armor literally embodies this fierce battle. It is powerful, moving, and one cannot help but be touched by this strong visual metaphor. What can this show bring you? A deep reflection on what constitutes the value of a creation, going far beyond glitter or prestige, as well as tremendous inspiration to dare to believe in one's dreams despite obstacles. You come away with a renewed desire to persevere in your own passions. In conclusion, I was deeply impressed by the show's narrative boldness, its ability to challenge conventions while paying tribute to the creator's personal journey. Among its strengths are the immersive scenography, the artistic coherence between each act, and of course, the constant interplay between creative vulnerability and visual power. Some may regret a lack of accessibility or find it at times overly conceptual, but isn't that precisely the magic of true couture spectacle? Here, Robert Wun delivers a memorable collection that makes you want to applaud as much as it prompts you to reflect on our own definitions of value. Thank you for joining me for this exceptional moment. Please feel free to share your impressions in the comments. I look forward to reading your passionate reactions. I wish you an excellent viewing experience for the rest of the show. We'll meet again very soon for more fashion discoveries. Take care and stay inspired.